Warsaw charm. Warsaw's past, now Prague's open arms. Globe-trotting wordsmiths, a linguist parade. In a city of spies, our seed is laid. At the Polyglot gathering here in Prague, weave our words, no dialogue too large. A mosaic of tongues in a vibrant spree. Together we're bound, united and free. Culinary festival lights up the night. Tastes as diverse as the languages in sight. From a quick lesson to a deep dive talk, we journey through languages block by block. At the Polyglot gathering here in Prague, weave our words, no dialogue too large. A mosaic of tongues in a vibrant spree. Together we're bound, united and free. At the Polyglot gathering here in Prague, weave our words, no dialogue too large. A mosaic of tongues in a vibrant spree. Together we're bound, united.
Raz, dva, tři, 3333, nazdar lidi! Saluton, čau, privet, ahojte, hello, hi, hola, and so on. Hello and welcome to the Polyglot Gathering 2024. I'm so happy and honored to see you all here in Prague, Czech Republic. My name is Peter Balázs, or simply Petro. And I am the main organizer of this event, along with my amazing team of organizers, volunteers, and sponsors. So, Prague, here we are. Full of expectations. Here in Prague, we are for the first, and hopefully not last, time. It is the 9th live Polyglot Gathering already. Even if it started in 2014, but with a 2-year break because of COVID-19. Even though this is the first time in the Czech Republic, I hope you will feel at home, maybe in a similar way that I still feel at home in Czechia, being Slovak. Some of you know I am from Slovakia, but in fact I was made in Czechoslovakia. So the Czech Republic and language are still very close to me as to all Slovaks. So I encourage you to discover the beauty of the Czech language, Czech culture, and the Czech Republic in general. Prague is probably the best place to do so. Variety of surfaces, rich history, beautiful architecture, great gastronomy, and of course, the great Czech beer as well. I hope you will like and enjoy the event. But more seriously now, as we still see many different conflicts on our earth, regardless of the place or the reasons, I believe that almost all these conflicts could be solved peacefully, if only we found out that what we need the most is the willingness to understand each other and empathy. The differences should not be more important than the common values that bind us together. Only several days ago, we celebrated here in the European Union even twice. 2 weeks ago, the 1st of May marked the 20th anniversary of the biggest enlargement of the Union, when in 24, the EU joined 10 new member states, including the Czech Republic and my country, Slovakia, as well. And we celebrated the Day of Europe just a week ago, on the 9th of May. Such celebration such celebrations should also be a good moment not only to see and remember our past, but also to plan for our future. What should the EU look like in 20 years? Are we, the citizens, satisfied with it? Or do we wish the EU should do more? I was and still am a big fan of the EU and its plans and vision, the free movement of people and goods, free market, and the other pluses were a big step forward 20 years ago. But I somehow don't see the vision of the EU now. What else do we want? How do we imagine it after the next 20 years or 200? I once read a nice explanation. The EU is not a final aim, some point on the horizon to achieve. The EU is a process, an unfinished one. And the question is which next steps we, as the Europeans, should make as the next to continue the path to a better future. For example, after a common continent, almost no borders, common values, and common currency, shouldn't there be maybe a common language? And if so, why not Esperanto? Is it too bold a proposal or too ridiculous? Do not forget, only 121 years ago, in 1993, the idea of the Wright brothers to create the airplane was seen as ridiculous by most scientists. The main slogan of the EU is United in Diversity. I feel that we still do have enough diversity, but I somehow feel there is a lack of unity, for example, in the field of common language for its citizens. So should the common language of the Europeans be English? Should we really use the language of the first country which decided to leave the Union? Even carrying the heavy history of colonialism and linked with linguistic imperialism, not to mention its irregularities and the fact that it is relatively complicated to learn and not suitable for such a role from a linguistic point of view. We, as polyglots, should think also about the people who still struggle to learn foreign languages. People who struggle to learn even just one foreign language. This is also a reason why I believe Esperanto could be the key, that it should be used as an international or even transnational communicational tool for intercultural dialogue and for mutual understanding. Like, isn't it strange that we are ready to spend billions of dollars or euros to create AI, which is able even to create songs, even in many languages, even about the polyglot gathering, but we are not able to agree even on a common language to be able to solve the world's problems peacefully in one language, quick and easy? Just to briefly explain to you my passion for Esperanto, I struggled with languages, as most people in the world do, and even if I can communicate more or less in 7 languages, this language, Esperanto, apart from my mother tongue, is the only one I can say I fully master. As a language that is politically neutral and the easiest language in the world to learn, I think Esperanto has a huge potential, not only for the future of the EU, but also for the world as a whole. In fact, for the newbies here, to explain the beginnings of this event, at the beginning, there was darkness. And then came Esperanto. Oh no, sorry. Even before Esperanto came our lovely friend, Richard Simcott. Is he here? Richard? No. Richard, are you here? Okay, somewhere maybe in the salon, maybe in the corridor. He is the hero who decided as the first one to organize the Polyglot Conference, a special event for such language lovers as you. He will tell you more about this year's conference during the closing ceremony, so stay tuned. And then came Chuck Smith and Judith Meyer. Chuck is here, probably? Yeah, so at least one. One of the founders of Polyglot Gathering. Esperantists and polyglots from Berlin, and they were brave and crazy enough to start the whole thing and created the model of the Polyglot Gathering, which is based on the Esperanto event. So even if you don't speak this language yet, maybe you like the mood here, the vibrant energy, which is borrowed from Esperanto events organized throughout the world. So long story short, without Richard, Chuck, Judith, and Esperanto, there would be no Polyglot Gathering. So thank you to all of them. We all came here for many reasons: to learn something new, to give a lecture, to present a workshop, to discover new languages and cultures, to meet old friends and to make new ones, hopefully, to discover the beauty of Prague and the Czech language, and to have fun. So even though our topics are serious and important, we still can and should enjoy our time together here in Prague. Thank you all for coming. You, the participants, are the core of this event. Without you, there would be no gathering. We, as the organizers, we can just propose the place, date, lunch and dinner, coffee breaks, and hospitality. But thanks to you, the event came alive. My next thanks to go to our speakers, teachers, and lecturers. Thanks to you, there is content for our event. Thanks to your enthusiasm, willingness, and love for languages, we can learn something new, we can discover new areas and topics, we can expand our horizons. A big thank you also goes to our sponsors, supporters, and important institutions. Our official sponsor this year is Glosso. Thank you for supporting us, it really means a lot. Thank you also to our venue, the University of Economics. Upřímně děkujeme za možnost kongresu právě zde, téměř v samém srdci Prahy. Doufám, že tady nejsme naposled. And finally, my last thank you goes to all the organizers and volunteers. Without them, this event, as well as all the gatherings, would not be possible. So, my dear friends, language enthusiasts, language lovers, language freaks, or more simply, polyglots, enjoy your time during the Polyglot Gathering 2024 and enjoy Prague. Děkuji za pozornost. And before I will give the floor to Leo to continue the presentation about the program and so on, I would like to ask Georg Jenik from Berlin to come, the organizer and co-organizer of many previous gatherings. He has a small surprise for you, a short, maybe short language course. He will tell you more about it, and it is also linked with the first song you had the opportunity to see before I came here. So Georg, come here and tell us more about the new possibilities and AI technology and languages.
Yes. Thank you. So as you noticed, this opening ceremony was opened by the first Polyglot Gathering song, and it was created within 10 minutes. What did I do? I went to ChatGPT first, told it to write lyrics for a song. It showed, mention these and these cities, these are these concepts. And then I went with the created lyrics to a service called suno.com, told him the style, and it created the song. I think it was the fourth attempt that I liked. And that was it. I posted a Telegram, people liked it, and then I thought, hang on, we are language learners. Couldn't we use this for language learning? And many of you are here in Czechia, maybe for the first time you have to speak Czech. So how about if there would be a song that would contain all the basic phrases of Czech? And there you go.
Dobrý den, jak se máš? Jmenuji se, rád tě znám. Ahoj, jak se máte dnes? Mluvíte anglicky, ano nebo ne? Je to leta, prosím, nerozumím. Můžete opakovat, mám rád Prahu, co ty máš rád? Děkuji a nashledanou. Promiňte, kde je ten most? Kolik to stojí? Ne, to je moc. Ano, to se mi líbí, nemám rád déšť. Toaleta kde? Potřebuji jít hned. Na zdraví přípitek s kamarády. Děkuji za večeři, bylo to skvělé. Nerozumím, co říkáš, ale směj se. Nashledanou, ahoj, zase se uvidíme. Nashledanou, ahoj, zase se uvidíme.
So, I hope this will serve you well. The video went a bit too fast, but I will post it to the Telegram group so you can listen and read at the same time. And I thought, let's do kind of like a challenge. I will inspire you at least, if you want. Maybe you create your own songs during the next 4 or 5 days. We can post them to our Telegram group, and maybe, if they're good, we can play one of them at our closing ceremony. So how about that? The site is called suno.com, and yeah, I invite you. I'm very curious about the results. So, and then additionally have fun at the Polyglot gathering.
Hello, everyone, and let me tell you a bit more about the Polyglot Gathering now. A few facts first. So, as you know, for the first time, it is being held in Prague, and from the 15th till the 19th of May. A record amount of people, 802 people, as you will see soon. And this is the 9th real-life edition, a bit of history now. So, 2014 to 2016 Berlin, 2017 to 2019 Bratislava. We do not speak about 2020 and 21. And then 2022 and 23 Terezin. And next year, let's see. We have, as I said, 802, last time I checked, participants from 73 countries. So this is a record. We've never been this many, not even in Bratislava. And who made this possible? Let me tell you a bit more about the organizers. The organizers are, of course, Polyglot Gathering and HAE. You've already met Peter Balázs, the head organizer of Polyglot Gathering. Dorota Rodzianko is in charge of administration and finances. Okay, I heard she's coming. Here's Dorota. Mathieu Deplante is in charge of web support. Mathieu. Is there a Mathieu in the room? Oh, yes. Sofia Zaretskaya is in charge of administration and social media. Marta Mielnik is in charge of our cultural program. Elisa Polese is in charge of our social program. Andrzej Olszak is in charge of the language practice tables. There he is. Maureen Millward has created the program and has been in constant communication with all of the speakers. If you have fun during the evenings, you have to thank Filip Rendulic, who is behind there, just to have a dramatic entrance, I guess. If you like coffee, you will have to thank Eva Wilczek and Bartłomiej Bogoń. Sorry. A lot of people are helping us with the huge amount of work that we're doing, and Rafał Daraj is one of them, helping with the program and helping us on site. Yes, okay. Susanna Jewtuszek is also in charge of on-site help and the program. Léa Gavoil is also helping us with a lot of things around here. Is she here? Okay, yep. Okay. Luna Staszakova is also helping us with a lot of things. We had a little hiccup with the slides, so we don't have a photo or a slide for Thomas. Thomas Brennecke is here. This is what he looks like. So now you know what the organizers look like in case you want to ask people for information. You can recognize us by the orange lanyard, or also if you want to buy us a drink, that's fine. And of course, me, Leonardo. I'm a volunteer coordinator. Thank you. If any of you would like to help us with all the work that we have to do around here, if any of you would like to volunteer, please contact me on Telegram, for example, or stop me on the corridor and tell me, Lee, I would like to help, and we'll find things for you to do, okay? Okay, so a little more now about the organizer, HAE, the organizer of Polyglot Gathering. Thank you, everyone. As you can see, HAE has a lot of different programs going on, and I can't introduce you to all of them, so I really recommend you to check it out, check the website out. You can see it here. But let me just show you 3 of them, just to give you a sample. First, you have Vortoi, which is a language game that you can play on dance pads. Right now, it's available in 11 different languages, and there are 6 different game modes. But of course, you can help us add languages and content. So let us know if you would like to help us with that. It's free, multilingual, and cool, sponsored by the European Union, and there will be a presentation every afternoon in the game zone from 2 till 6 p.m. So if you're curious about it, make sure to check it out. We also have Slovake.eu, which is a multilingual platform in which that you can use to learn Slovak. The levels available are from A1 to B2. And once again, it's supported by the EU and completely free. Similar thing for Deutsch.info. Same thing, but for German. You have A1 to B2, like for Slovak. Plus, you have Berufsdeutsch. And if, like me, you have trouble figuring out if something is masculine, feminine, or neutral, then you have the Das app, which can be a huge help with that. Once again, sponsored by you and free. We also have to thank the Czech Commission for UNESCO for helping us with being our patrons for the Polyglot Gathering. Dr. Mikuláš Beck Dr. Bohuslav Svoboda, the mayor of Prague, and Dr. Petr Dvorak, the rector of Prague University of Economics and Business. Our official sponsor for this year, and also what gave the name to this room, is Glosso. Our executive sponsor is the Universala Esperanto Asocio. You can see a lot of sponsors have helped us in different ways with the organization of this huge event. italki, UTalk, the Vincent Paul University in Lublin, and Phrasing, for example. Also Scapago and Polyglot, and many different partners, as you can see. Some of them have been mentioned before, but of course also the Prague Convention Bureau, Tandem, and Slido. And once again, if you like coffee, you should thank Costa Coffee and Coca-Cola. And now a brief word from our official sponsor. Michael Campbell, the CEO and founder of Glosso, will now tell you a bit about Glosso. So please welcome him. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, and welcome. This is my first opportunity to come to the event in Europe. I've traveled, I don't know, 10,000 kilometers. I'm not sure how far, but it was a very long trip. And I'm very excited to get the opportunity to meet many of you. Whether you have ever heard of our company or not, I would be happy to talk with you and get to know you as much as possible. And although I have never had any opportunity to be exposed to Esperanto, but this sounds like a very interesting campaign that you have. And of course, we would also be interested in adding a language like Esperanto to the language learning platform that I and my team have helped to create. And what I will be talking actually on Friday afternoon, discussing my own journey with small endangered languages, indigenous languages. I believe that all the 7,000 plus languages in the world have the right to be represented, and including Esperanto, and others like Esperanto, I'm sure. I guess good mention for Sonia Lang, who has created, what's her language called? Toki Pona. I'm sure many of you speak it, or would like to speak it. But I think all of these are excellent ideas, and they're fun communities to participate in, and we're always very welcome. So I will also be talking about how our company is working in the field of technology, building platforms where we can allow all of you, any of you, to add things that you would be interested in creating. And so it's one of our new projects that we're working on, and I'd be very excited to share that with you, and how we're trying to enable and empower people who speak other languages with under-resourced materials be able to get the same amount of exposure and number of learners to have access to that material. So thank you, everybody, and I look forward to, again, seeing you, and also welcome you to my talk on Friday. Thank you.
Thank you again to Michael Campbell and Glosso. And now let's take a look at what awaits you during this Polyglot gathering. So what can you expect during this event? Of course, what you all came here for, talks and workshops, but also language crash courses, more about that later. Mathieu's famous musical language quiz, which has been going on for quite a while now. 2 multilingual concerts, 2 karaoke sessions, and our talent show. Marta will tell you all about them later. Our language practice tables, and Of course, a lot of fun with languages and making new friends and meeting old ones, as I'm sure many of you have now already. But we also need to ask you to follow some guidelines. So please read and respect our code of conduct that you can find on our website. You can read it, of course. You should read it, but let's make it short. Respect everything and everyone. And your name tags. Always wear your name tags. We wouldn't want to make you go back to your hotel on the other side of Prague because you forgot it at home. So please always wear your name tags every day when you come here. And unless you like sleeping in universities, which I'm pretty sure is not allowed, but still, make sure you leave the buildings by 9:30 p.m., okay? Because the university will be closed at night, and you don't want to be locked in the university. Please help us keep the place tidy and clean, by which I mean if you drop something, pick it up. If you spill something, help us, help us keep it clean. No apples. This is a weird rule, but someone is allergic to apples, so we're asking you not to eat any apples during the event, not to bring apples with you if possible, please. And most of all, the most important thing, have fun. To help you finding your way through this event, you can use our app and our Telegram group. On the app, you can learn more details about our talks. You can actually, this is a bit out of date now, but yes, you can find up-to-date information about all the talks. And on the Telegram group, which you can find on t.me Polyglot Gathering, you will find the QR codes now, so get your phones ready. You will have many different subgroups which are active throughout the year, and in some of these groups you can coordinate your activities here at the Polyglot Gathering. So make sure to add our group on Telegram. So this is our app, our Glide page. On this, you can find our schedule. You can find information about the talks. Got it? No? Okay. Okay, you will find it around the corridors as well, or just ask us. And of course, our Telegram group. So make sure to add us on Telegram as well if you're not on Telegram yet. Now, more practical information. What, where, and when. There are 4 different rooms. The Glossica room, which is where you're standing right now. And then you have 3 different rooms just down the corridor after the reception area, which are the Esperanto room, the Slovakia.eu room, and the Deutsch.info room. In the first 3 rooms, you will have talks. And in the 4th room, you will have workshops. And the 4th room is not going to be recorded. Activities in the 4th room will not be recorded. In the atrium, which is where a lot of you were today for the language practice tables, the culinary festival, more about that later, will also take place, as well as the Polyglot Expo. There is also a game zone, and there will be a small book crossing corner. So make sure to check that out. And just right from the entrance, on the opposite side from the umbrella bar, you have the garden, which includes a no English area, if you're fed up with hearing people speaking English all the time. You can also go there for juggling or just spending your free time, just enjoying the sun, whatever. Just make sure to check it out. About coffee breaks. So, we would like to ask you to be respectful of our environment and sign and reuse your cups. There will be many stickers and other things to personalize your cups with. So personalize your cups, remember how you personalize them, find them again and reuse them, please. Thanks to our coffee break sponsors, you will have free coffee, tea, and water throughout the event after each talk and workshop. However, we are more than 800 people, And I'm pretty sure that, I don't know how many people fit in the coffee break room, but I'm pretty sure the number is not 800. So get your coffees and go somewhere else to drink them if the room's getting full. So yeah, find other places to drink the coffee, please. Where is it? It's just behind the registration desk. If it's full, if you don't want to wait, if it's outside coffee serving times, you can also find great coffee at the umbrella bar and the coffee corner near the atrium. About lunch and dinner, which you already had a dinner, you have 2 canteens on the 2nd and 3rd floor. Once again, 800 people, 2 canteens. So we need to ask you to, well, as soon as you're finished eating, make room for other people. This will be very important because everyone needs to have a chance to eat, and not 800 people can't fit in both canteens. So go there, eat, but after you're finished eating, go and have a coffee somewhere else, go to the garden. Remember to take the meal coupons with you. And for the vegan among you, vegan food is only available at the 2nd floor restaurant. Vegetarians and meat eaters can go to either restaurant, but for vegans, it's only the 2nd floor restaurant. If you did not order any food, you can always visit the Umbrella restaurant, which, as I said, is just after the entrance on the left-hand side. They have great food, so make sure to check that out if you want an option and you haven't bought our lunches and dinners. On the subject of food, tomorrow our International Culinary Festival, which I'm sure you remember from last year, will take place from 7 till 9 p.m. You will have a chance to introduce us to the food of your country. It will take place in the atrium, once again, where the language practice rooms were. You'll be able to bring samples of snacks, sweets, drinks that are difficult to find in other countries. Unfortunately, we don't really have the opportunity of cooking or reheating anything, but if you have food that is ready to be eaten, just bring it to the International Culinary Festival. Each country will have its own tables, so it will be sort of like a bazaar in which you'll be able to sample a lot of different tastes. What we will provide will be paper and bioplastic plates, cups and cutlery, so you don't need to bring them. Once again, help us keep it clean. And once again, do not get locked inside the university, please. Okay. About the talks, which is why many of you are here. Some are here for the International Festival, maybe, but most of you are here for the talks. There are 3 rooms in which talks take place simultaneously: the Glossica room, the Esperanto room, and the Slovaka room. All talks are recorded and later uploaded to YouTube. Feel free to join or leave any talk at any time. And for our question sessions, the Q&A sessions at the end of each talk, we will use a system featuring an app called Slido, which I'm going to explain. I'm going to explain to you how it works, but also remember, by the way, to follow our code of conduct, just a friendly reminder. About Slido, just go on slido.com, enter our event code, which is PG2024, and on this app, you will be able to ask any questions you want. The best questions will be upvoted by participants, and the questions with the highest numbers of votes will be the ones that get asked first. Not all questions will be asked depending on the number of questions and the amount of time, but every question will get a chance of being asked if it gets enough votes. So make sure to use Slido for our recorded talks. Our questions and votes will appear in real time, and you will be able to see them and see the ones that have the highest votes. About workshops, they will not be recorded. They will start on the clock every hour and run for 45 for short workshops or 90 minutes for long workshops. Don't be shy, feel free to participate as freely as you want, because as I said, they will not be recorded. The room will be the Deutsch.info room. And about language crash courses, well, these are just courses that teach you the basics about any language or any culture. They're interactive, and they can last either 45 or 90 minutes. If you want to practice languages in other ways, you will also be able to use our language practice tables in the atrium. You'll be able to practice with anyone else who's interested in practicing that specific language. You can find the schedule of the language practice tables on the program. Up to 5 tables are running in parallel. Once again, they start on the clock and they run for 45 minutes. And once again, you can join or leave whenever you want. And please try to speak only the language of that table. If you have any questions, feel free to ask Andrzej. Once again, Andrzej, that's Andrzej. You're also here to make friends. So tonight there will be an informal get-to-know-each-other event. It will be at Rigrovi Sadi, which is a big garden just next to here. It will start at 9:30, and our space will be the area on the right side. Just follow the crowd, try to listen, try to find out people that are speaking foreign languages. And there is also a beer garden there, so we'll be able to have our first, Czech beer of the Polyglot Gathering. And if you want a souvenir, on Saturday at 2:30, there will be a group photo in the atrium. So if you want to appear on the photo, make sure to be there at 2:30. And now, over to Marta, which will tell you more about the cultural part of our program. Marta.
Hello, everyone. I'm Marta. So, the next thing that is going to be is karaoke. This time it's going to be twice. So if you've been earlier, you know that it was always once. But this time we have 2 karaokes. One on Thursday and one on Friday at 5 p.m. If you want to sign up, this time we do it old school. Tomorrow morning I will hang up on the information board the paper where you can just sign up. Is it okay? Yeah. Then everyone will have a chance to sign up, and then you will see that there are no free spaces anymore, and then you are too late, right? Okay, so I hope you will prepare some songs in different languages, or maybe multilingual songs, always hits, my favorite ones. So yeah, I'm waiting for your applications. If you have any questions, ask Marta, so me. Also, if you like to listen to the music, you don't want to sing it, but you want to listen, we have 2 concerts by Olga Koeva and Kashi. Could you please pick up your hands so that everyone could see? Olga is here and Kashi is over there on the top. So, Olga will sing especially Latin music for us, so salsa, samba, bossa nova, etc. So if you like these rhythms, come join, it will be fun. And Kashi will sing in different languages for sure. So it's also going to be a great atmosphere. Come, dance, and enjoy. There is another option for music. If this was not enough, we also have music language quiz. Leo already mentioned it. So it will be held by Mathieu. You already saw him. And yeah, you will be able to test your ability to guess languages which are in singing form. So if you have never tried this quiz, it's not so easy as it seems. So please join on Saturday at 7 p.m. and try your strength and check your knowledge. And the last but not the least, the talent show. So we had a lot of events for music. But if you have any other talents, whatever it is, dancing, playing instruments, you can read some poetry, whatever you can do. Sign up the same way as for karaoke. Also, there will be a form. You can also sign up with a pen. This is why you have a pen in your bag, if you wondered why. So yeah, please sign up. If you have any questions, again, who do you ask? Yeah. Okay, so Sunday at 4 p.m., please sign up and then come, be ready to show us your talents because we know there are a lot of them. Now I want to ask Elisa on the stage. Please welcome her. She will tell us about the next events.
Hello, how are you? Okay. Do you have any book you have written, anything you would like to share with us, a product, or maybe you create, maybe you paint, whatever you want to share with us? There will be an evening on Friday from 7 to 9 p.m. You can bring your products, your books. You can bring your computer and show us an app that you are developing. Whatever you want to show and share, you're allowed to take it to the Polyglot Expo, and there will be tables. You can take your spot and talk about your passions or your work to other participants. And of course, participants who are interested in knowing something they didn't know about. It's always very, very interesting. Anyone who has something to share? Yeah, okay. And there will be a networking event. There are so many people, so much talent, and the idea is on Friday from 5 to 6:15 p.m., of course. There will be a networking event with several activities. Someone told me today that, yeah, I remember now who it was, that he almost got a very nice job through that event, because at that event there will be anyone who is looking for a job or someone who is looking for people who want to collaborate, maybe on an idea they have, or people are looking for employees. It depends on who you are, but normally there is a very, very nice variety of people. And one of the activities that we will be doing will be that if you want, you can pitch your idea and say why you came to the event and what you're looking for. So my suggestion is to prepare a 1-minute pitch about whatever you're looking for, so that you can come there and share it with us, and we will listen to you. Of course, it can be spontaneous, but if you want, you know that what can you prepare? A pitch? How long? Very good. Okay. And yeah, the important part is that you will have a name tag that you can collect from tomorrow onwards at the desk here. And it's important you collect it in advance, because you will be writing not only your name, which I think is easy, but you will also be writing on that what you're looking for and some of your skills. So you don't want to come to the event at 5 p.m. and start filling it up, because otherwise the event will go on. So please, don't come to the event, ask for that, do it before, and write everything you will see. There is a nice form, you write information, and you're ready to the networking event. Interested? Yeah? Okay, I know that you have been sitting for too long, so that's it from my side, and I will call on stage again Pedro.
Okay, so before we will leave the building, just last slide. After the gathering, you will receive also the certificate of attendance, so you can print it to put it on your wall or to send it to all your friends on the Facebook or whatever you like to do it with it. So after the gathering, we will send them to the email addresses we have from you. So this is something what you can expect after the gathering as a small, let's say, faraway gift from us. And now what's left just to tell you that we hope that you will have fun and enjoy this event. And now, if you still have the energy, we would like to invite you to Rigrovi Sadi. So if you hadn't the opportunity to taste the Czech beer, this will be the first proposal to do so. So just follow us or follow the people, they already know the place because some of you already visited. And this is actually the same place where we would like to have also the after party on Sunday. So if you want to know the place, please, let's go to taste the Czech beer in the biggest beer garden in Prague and Czech Republic with 1,300 places. So let's make the Polyglot gathering great again.